off. Hello, I'm HomeZz. This is my SGDQ submission video for SGDQ 2019. This is my submission video for Road Trip Adventure 100 stamp. Time will begin on new game. And here we go. This is post commentary, but this is of my world record run achieved about 2 weeks ago from the time of recording. So, Road Trip Adventure is a racing driving adventure game in which you have one goal, and that's to become president of the entire world. Granted, this is the 100 stamp category, so we also have this objective of attaining 100 stamps in our stamp book. So there's a lot of side objectives for us to achieve, which we will be achieving every single stamp in the stamp book. Thus is the name of the category. So we start off here with some precursors. Grab a house there, and we'll jump in here and grab the trading side quest, which is a long, massive trading side quest that requires us to visit most every city in the game. So we want to get that started as soon as possible. Grab this Charl Q coin here, which there's 100 of those, which we need to collect for a stamp. Those are surrounded throughout the entire world, so we'll have to find those. And we will head off to Papaya Island to obtain our jet turbine. But first, change the radio, Peach FM. Why not? You need good music for a good road trip. So off we go. So coming up here is the coastline, and never fear, our car is basically invincible and can drive underwater. So we're gonna hop in here to drive off to the island city. So gonna optimize ocean driving by trying to keep our speed up as much as possible, as the car does travel significantly slower underwater. But we can help speed it up with the hills under the ocean here. Gonna avoid that large hill by going off the side there. Check my map, figure out where I am, and get myself on course. Pick up an overworld item, a bottle message that was floated all the way from Peach Town. Got stranded here, so we're gonna collect that, get it to the person it belongs to. Grab ourselves a coin here. Right now our car is very slow, very weak, so we're gonna struggle with the driving, but eventually we'll get ourselves upgraded to be flying through the world here. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna enter Papaya Island Q's factory. And Q's factories are basically the city's warp points, so once we get in here, we'll be able to warp back here whenever we feel like it. So we're gonna stop in here just to unlock that. And we'll be going off to get our jet turbine and our coconut sign, because we need some money. We're a very poor car, and racing doesn't give us a lot of money. So we're gonna kill two birds with one stone, and we're gonna get paid to drive around advertising for coconuts. So once we get over there, we'll grab that. Right here, we're coming up on one of the harder jumps in the early game. Got to build up some speed here and launch ourselves off this ramp here to make it over the other side. And bounce, and there we go. As you'll see throughout this run, this game has very interesting physics, and that makes for some awesome moments. Very fun to deal with. So we'll stop in here in this coconut shop. Give us 50 A per mile, as this game lets us name our currency, so we named it A. So we'll grab our coconut sign, head over to here to Sandro's house. Sandro's lost his wife, so we're gonna go find her, and then he'll give us some jet boosters for our car. We're gonna head on out of there. We're gonna go and find her. She's just hanging out over here in the river, so we're gonna grab another coin, jump in, and go find her. Whoop. What I tell you about the physics always creates interesting moments. Gotta keep on your toes. So we'll bump into her here, Karori, found her. So now gotta get back to Sandra's house to get our reward. So we could warp back and try and make the jump again, but that's slow. We're gonna take a different approach to this. So we're gonna try and back ourselves up onto the wall here, because why not? And we're gonna just drive right back in. We swing ourselves on up, and away we go. So we'll jump in here, get our jet turbine, and get our first stamp of the entire game. That's one down, 99 to go. So we're going to warp back to Peach Town. We're going to head off to Fuji City, so let's equip our jet turbine. Gotta go fast. Lets us be extremely fast at the end of the game in exchange for large fuel consumption. But stopping in any house or building allows us to regenerate fuel, and we're going to be making some stops. As there's another set of collectibles, picture shops. There are 100 picture shops in the game, and getting all 100 pictures in our picture book is worth 1 stamp. So as soon as we get ourselves turned around here, jump in here and grab our first picture shop of the game. And we're going to make our way to Fuji City. With this beautiful sign letting us know that's where we're headed. Interesting physics launching us past the coin. At this point, the car is still very... Oh, there we go. What a launch. Alright. But yeah, at this point, our car is still very... the jet turbine allows us to accelerate pretty quickly, but it doesn't let us keep most of that speed, and our car is still very hard to control. But we will be rectifying that as soon as possible with better tires and better engine, letting us improve our drivability and overall speed of traversing the overworld. So we got a bunch of coins to collect on our way here. There's another coin over here on this beach. We drive along this very, very scenic beach highway. The nice physics launch there. It's got an area of picture shops over here, so we're gonna attempt to get into those. So we try and swing ourselves around with our very, very slidey car that doesn't like to turn. We got a set of 4 picture shops here, so we're gonna jump in here. Look at that! Look at that picture. Nighttime bridge picture there. Got a coin hidden back here. We're gonna head off over here before we get the next picture shops for another set of collectibles, the gemstones. There are 7 gemstones hidden throughout the world that we need to collect for a stamp. So that is the first one we need to collect as we get stuck on a wall here. Grab a coin. And we're gonna head back and swing on over to them picture shops. As we jump in there. Car is very obsessed with taking pictures. So we got about one more coin to pick up over in this set of boxes area. Try to throw ourselves in there. Use the terrain to our advantage to get ourselves turned. As you can see, we are very, very struggling to turn, but once again, swing around. So we are now in Fuji City. Let us stop at the Q's factory to set our warp point for the city. So next off, we'll come back to Fuji City later once our car's a little faster. But for now, we're going to pick up this little area though. We're going to jump into this house, which contains one of the mini games that this game contains, the highway race minigame, but we'll come back to that later as we're able to warp to that at any time from our garage, which we are on our way to get after this coin and picture shop. So we're going to follow this highway, but in the effort of saving time, we're not going to drive on the highway as there's coins hidden under the highway. So we're going to get under here and follow it from underneath. There's the first coin. Do some solid drifting there. Try to keep our speed up. And manage our very slidey car as we go around the bend and grab the second coin. And we are now off on our way to my city. As you can see, we've been using our jet turbine a lot, and that's now draining our now blinking red fuel meter, as you can see on the speedometer. So we're gonna have to there's sections where we're gonna have to keep an eye on our fuel, but once again, we just gotta hop into a building and replenish that, no problem. So we're gonna jump into this realty estate, and they're gonna give us a garage for free, but in return, we gotta advertise my city and sell all this land for them, because they're using us for land development. So now that we got our garage, we're gonna head on over to the next city, Sandpolis. So we're gonna not follow the highway again, take the shortcut there, so we're gonna just jump that. No problem. Just go as the crows fly and swing on over. With some more picture shops. Now in Sandpolis theme. Sandpolis is the Vegas-based city, so it's pretty grand. A lot of night lights. Pretty beautiful city to look at night in the game. Nice welcome Sandpolis sign. We'll grab these picture shops in this kind of Cloverleaf Junction area, which we'll come back to later. There's some coins there for us and some more picture shops. And attempt to speed our way down to Sandpolis. try and swing to this picture shop here. But actually, we're going to talk to Roberts here, because he's looking for some land to build a tower. So we're going to tell him to head off my city, and we'll grab this picture shop. Another my city person here. We got Akiban, wants to build a house to play games in. Send him off. Grab some picture shops. Alright, set our war point in samples at the queues. So we're gonna spend our starter money. We start with a 1000A. So we're gonna get ourselves some better steering, because this car does not like to turn with the normal steering. So let's get an upgrade for that. Apply the upgrade, and we'll be on our way. So we're gonna head off. There's more of my city people driving around in San Polis here, so we're gonna grab one of the more important ones. We got Dayan here. He's looking to build a maze, and once we go complete his maze, he's got a nice engine he'll reward us with. So we'll want to pick that up for free, because money's hard to come by without grinding racing, and grinding racing is slow. So we gotta make use of everything the game can give us. Check out the cake shop, grab a coin. We're moving on here. There's another My City person roaming around over here. See if we can find them on the minimap. As the cars are denoted by green dots around on your minimap. As I spot him over here, I'm gonna go on an intercept course and take him out. But actually, we're just gonna bump into him, talk to him. He's looking to build a school. Send him off. I'm gonna warp back to San Polis here to get back to the other side of the town pretty quickly. As you can see, the game does have a day-night cycle. Pick up our last My City person, George, looking to build a theater. Yeah, as the game does have a day-night cycle, and this is important because there are several time-related events. So because it's night, we're going to head off to Fuji City to complete one. Well, the time is right for it. As you can see, it's 1 in the morning now, which is very important because there's some weird stuff happening here up at the top of this temple area. So we're gonna head up there as we bump into Shinsaku there. So we're gonna clear out up here. We got some picture shops, some houses, some coins. Got to stop in there, see it all, do it all. We are the world traveler after all. We're going to see it all and do all this world has to offer. As we encounter some more great physics. Stop in here, get our fortune told. I'm gonna draw a card. Get the excellent luck, obviously. Get our fortune told, get a stamp. Head around back to this temple. Get ourselves a coin. Get ourselves around the corner there. Jump on into this picture shop. Yes, we'd like a picture. Nice overhead view shot of the town there. Another coin force back around, so we're gonna swing around. Grab that. So there's this guard bus here, and at night he falls asleep. He's not very good at his job. So we're going to take advantage of that, push him out of the way, and find out what he's guarding. As the cover opens, and we head down in the dungeon to find Atomi of the dumpling shop, who was kidnapped by the police chief. So we're going to take her back, save her, get ourselves one of those nice purple stamps of Fuji City. We're going to complete this little lake area here so we don't have to come back. Just trying to keep our route as optimized as possible. There's my city person roaming around back here, so we're gonna drive around, go find him. Bump into him. Getchy. He's looking to move out, so we'll send him on his way. And we'll jump in the lake here. Heard there's a coin down here. Someone's been throwing money in the lake. Let's grab it. And we'll head back to San Polis. So we've got our jet turbine, we've got our steering, but our car is still pretty mediocre, pretty subpar really. So we're looking to get ourselves a set of high-grade off-road tires. So we're gonna head over to the western side of San Polis, all western themed. They got a bar, looks like a saloon. They got a sheriff's. So we're gonna do some stuff over here. We got the Mini Cooper Frank here. His dad's gave him a toy gun, but he doesn't really like it. So we're gonna have him give it to us. You know, kids shouldn't be playing with toy guns. We gotta confiscate that. Get it out of here. Take that and put it in our garage. Talk to the captain here in the sheriff's office. He's talking about a thief there, as you can see in the wall. So we're gonna go out and we're gonna decide to catch this tire thief. As we grab that coin, we're going to head off in this direction to head to that very suspicious-looking hideout over here. As we grab this coin, swing on around. Hop on in. Haha, we got him. We caught Butch the tire thief. He's gonna go turn himself in because we drove into his front door. We are a hero. So we caught Butch. But I get the feeling that, you know, deep down, Butch is a pretty nice guy. So they didn't throw him in jail, so we're gonna head back to his house, check on him, see how he's doing, see what he has to say, how he repents for his crimes. He's gives us a set of high-grade off-road tires, which are very useful as most of the overworld is off-road. So we're gonna head back to the San Polsky's factory, equip them. And those are gonna come immediately in handy, as we're gonna now look to upgrade our engine. So we're gonna head back to our garage in my city. And as we pop out, see some new houses. See this one in the hill here. This is where Diane has set up his maze game, his which way race. So we wanted this nice tasty reward of a RS Magnum engine, which is a solid end game engine. So we're gonna note the color and race along the course. So as we had the red square, so we're going to choose the door with the red square. And as you can see, the puzzle proceeding gets more complicated as more colors are added, so we're gonna race along here. I'm gonna complete this minigame, first minigame of the run. We got pretty good luck with the lengths of the course. As you see, we got all the 20-second segments, as we get a 30-second segment here. The segments can range from 20 to 60 seconds long, so the course length will differ as well as you get a longer time limit. So we got pretty good luck here. 20s and 30s. We'll take that. It's not too run killing, but you know, speeds things up for sure with these shorter courses. So we get ourselves in the right door and clear. Gives us our engine. Get a stamp, and we're on our way. So the next objective is to make our way over to the city of White Mountain, because in White Mountain there's a very special item in the game, a Chorokyu coin radar, which helps us identify Chorokyu coins by their locations on the map. It's very handy for quickly finding them, and we'll get a nice stamp for it. So we're gonna do odds and ends on our way there. We stop into this house. They're gonna tell us about roulette. But with this brand new route discovered by Portuguese runner Frant, we no longer need roulette for this hundo stamp route. So all RNG that would kill runs is out of this run. There's basically a 100% chance of starting a run and finishing run. If you start a run, you're going to be able to finish run, as your run can no longer die to roulette RNG. Which is very important to note, as this route was only discovered with his posting of his world record, which he lowered the time to a 3:38. He came up with this brand new route, and it had no roulette, so I decided to give it a shot, and turns out it was pretty good. So shout out to France for this brand new route. Just without him, this run wouldn't be possible. So we're gonna stop here, take some pictures along the highway here. This nice tunnel. Hear the great echo of our engine sounds. So next up, we're coming on the next city, Chestnut Canyon. It is the canyon-themed city, so we're gonna head on in. Gonna swing on up to their Q's factory just to get the warp point, as we get a nice physics launch up the wall there. Try to get ourselves reoriented here. Right on the wall to dodge a car driving the road. Get ourselves around this here U-turn and up to the Q's factory. It's like, hey Q, about to head out, so we head on out. But most importantly, we got another step of the trading side quest. We got a superhero card back in San Polis, so we're gonna give it to this guy. Or no, we got a doll. We started with superhero card. We got a doll back in San Polis. So we're gonna trade that away to get a nice relief. Don't know what that is. That's just what the game calls it. Get it from that guy, and we're gonna be on our way. Got some My City people coming up here, I believe. Yep, we got Sally here. Saucy, actually. Saucy. She's looking to build a park, so we'll talk to her. There goes Steve the 8-6. But what we're looking for is Kuwano here, looking to move out. So we're gonna have him head off to my city. And we're gonna head on to the next city. So we head into this forest area here. Got some mass bends, see if we can handle them. There we go. We're just gonna kind of pass through Mushroom Road here. Jump into the park shop, just so we don't have to later. Not looking to buy anything. We're broke. We're a very poor car. But there's a coin, and we're gonna hop into the Q's factory, so we can come back here when we need to. And we're gonna speed on our way to White Mountain. Nice physics launch there. We got a little stop area here with a picture shop and some coins. Gonna jump on into mushroom themed picture shop 70. Yoink ourselves a coin. And then another one. Oh, and there we go, right into the tree. And another one, right up onto the wall. As the car makes a very poor attempt at landing gracefully. Try to avoid some more physics launches as I lose this time. Even the slight little elevation changes along the side of the road here could send us off, so we gotta be as careful as possible. As you can see. Alright, so we made it to White Mountain. So we're gonna make some stops. Check out this local scenery of picture shops and the police station. So in the police station here, we'll start another small side quest where he's got a brother in a lighthouse and he hasn't heard from him in a while. So we're gonna go check on him for him, come back and tell him how he's doing. So we'll get around to that at some point. Not right now. We got more important things to do, like more picture shops. I'm gonna grab this one here. Another one on the other side of the Q's factory here. Who put that sign there? Get out of here. Alright, another picture shop. And we are gonna hop into Q's factory here. Very nice winter and Christmas theme here in White Mountain. Pretty cool city, I might say. Pick up another little side quest here at the post office here. A letter here is damage to steering, slipped on the ice, so we're gonna go deliver his last package for him. We'll have to do that back in Peachtown. Check out this wall shop here. We'll accidentally accept the sign here, but I noticed this pretty quickly, and it won't affect too much. But normally you want to keep your sign there, your coconut sign, as it pays more, and you've already been collecting a lot of miles on it, so you want to get all the money you can. But I'll remedy this next time we hop into a Q's factory, as it's just a quick part change. Go check out this house over here. Get ourselves a Christmas tree from Grandma Dizzy over here. She's probably drunk. Doesn't even recognize her own grandson because that's who we get mistaken for. It's like, lady, I don't know why your grandson looks like a Nissan Skyline, but you do you. Get yourselves around the corner here. Down to the lower area of White Mountain. Try to avoid launching too far there as we bounce off this guy's staircase. So those are pretty wonky in this game, but we figure them out eventually. So these 4 houses in a row here are all hints to the safe puzzle that the 5th house contains. And if we solve the safe puzzle, we'll get our coin radar. So we will stop in these houses, not for the code, but because we need to stop in each house in each city for a stamp. So we might as well get them out of the way as we get our coin radar. As you can see, the code is hidden within the fish paintings in the back of their houses. Number of fish indicates the number of the code for that color. So as we look in the back there, you see 8 red fish. So that means the number for red would be 8. So we're going to head off, obtain our prize. Rob it from this really rich guy. Not really rob it, he gives us the opportunity to open his safe. Tells us to go check their houses, but we've already done that. So we're gonna say screw that, we're gonna head right back in and claim what is rightfully owed to us. And we get it. And that's another stamp. As you can now see, there are now yellow blinking lights on our minimap, which means more coins. So we're gonna grab that coin. We're gonna head off to Peach Town. Change our sign back there real quick. And now we are going to start doing some more in Peach Town. So first off, here we got Kevin. He's lost. We're gonna take him back to his mother. As we meet Kevin's mom here. Get a stamp. Nice pink Peach Town stamps. We got coins. We got picture shops. We're gonna knock them out as quickly as possible. Jeff said, able to deliver that package. So we'll get ourselves a White Mountain stamp there. So we get that package delivered. We got another coin. So we're gonna be nailing out everything in Peach Town here. We got a bunch of stops to make. We got houses to pick up, items to collect. We got a wallet here. I'm gonna grab that. Get this hidden little picture shop. Nice thing about this route is it gets everything in a very quick, concise manner. So once again, thank you to Frant. Was pretty much the best router for this game. Kind of came in and stunned everyone with this new route. So the efficiency is much better with this new route. We'll be able to knock things out left and right compared to at least compared to previous runs. It seems like we get on pretty quick pace here. Jump in the police station. Telling me we found this wallet. So I'll give them that. Get ourselves a stamp. Head back on in. We've already got our reward. So gives us a ticket for a peach doll over at the radio station. We'll hang on to that for a bit. We're gonna head on over to this little exit road. Meet Axel, a inspiring detective, but first wants to work as a policeman. So we're gonna send him off to my city. My city needs a policeman. They've been living lawless. We gotta fix that. Hop in these picture shops. And away we go. Excuse me. So we'll jump into the body shop here. As you can see, bodies are another part of the customizability of this game, as you saw with the paint shop earlier. You're gonna attempt to use a little physics hop just to get up on that grassy section, grab the coin. right into the picture shop. Physics don't always like to play nice, but we can abuse it a little bit. Normally, you need a item from the later part of the game to get that coin, but we're gonna jump that, skip that, as it's fast to collect the coin now. We're gonna stop in the bar. There's a bar in every town because they're the buildings that give the hints to the Choroku coins, but we don't need that. We know where they're at. So we're gonna head up on this hill here, which contains a picture shop and a coin, because what else would you put on top of the hill? We're gonna jump down from the hill, and we're going to find ourselves a mini game. We got barrel dodging. Essentially, there's Grandpa up here rolling barrels at everyone, so we're gonna go up there and kindly tell him to stop rolling his barrels at us. So we gotta dodge them or we'll lose. The hard part about this mini game is as you clear the crest at the top, there's a flat section which you'll be attacking blind. I do think it catches me out here. Yep. Well, that's fine. Lost about 30 seconds. We can just give it another shot right here. So we get a nicer pattern here for the early part of it. Get ourselves some quick progress. Kind of squeeze in there. As we come over the crest, we get a nice open path to the finish, and we clear the minigame. Meet ourselves a Grandpa Towel, and we weren't able to get him to stop rolling barrels, but whatever. We get ourselves a stamp anyways, so we'll take it. Bada boom, bada bing. Got ourselves a my city potential resident looking to open a body shop in my city, so we'll hit him up, send him on. We got Miss Flower here looking to grow a garden, so there's plenty of space in my city. We'll send her off. Got some more coins and houses. Try and get ourselves lined up to the door here. A lot of cars here in the first city just telling you about the world, so they got their own houses and everything. Mr. Milton here doesn't care about the cars who govern him. Doesn't care that literally any Joe Schmo off the street could just come in, win the World Grand Prix, beat the president. But we got other ideas. We're gonna become the president without the World Grand Prix. Get ourselves a peach wine from Kinsera's farm. And picture shop number 3. We'll avoid that house for now, as we'll come back and clean it up later. Got Coburn here, also looking to build a park in my city. So, what's wrong with having 2 parks? We're a pretty big city. We deserve 2 parks, so we're gonna have 2 parks. Got some picture shops. As you can see over there on your right side, that was the giant peach tree. We're gonna be stopping there pretty soon, getting ourselves a peach. Give off to James. He's been looking for a giant peach, but he's too weak. So we're gonna go get it for him. Come up on this little side hill here, and we're gonna launch ourselves at the tree here. Knock down a peach. Boink, and there's the peach. So we're gonna head off, follow the river down to the mouth of the river, down at the ocean, because there's a coin down there and a picture shop. Enjoy some of the push kings as we go. Put ourselves into the hood camera here, just to line ourselves better up to the coin. Kind of hard to see under the water, so take use of that function. Excuse me. Hop in the picture shop here. But there's more Chorokyu coins to be found, so we're gonna head on over, grab them as they're hanging out here along the coast. Almost fall in, but you know what? We're gonna launch ourselves back up. Some more nighttime driving with the Push Kings. So we head off to look for more coins. As you can see on the map, here comes another one. We're gonna get a little rascal. There we go. A little bit of a coin palooza back here. Gonna grab another one. Gonna head off because there's even more coins. So we're gonna follow the river here. As you can see, there's another one in the river. Like, I don't know who's throwing all these coins in the river, but you know what? They're ours now. And there's a picture shop here, so we're gonna grab that, get a picture, and replenish our fuel. So we're getting kind of low. We got ourselves another coin up here. Some wind turbines as well. As you can see, you got a nice wind turbine farm here. Another coin hanging out. Gonna hop over to this house here. Right after we grab a picture shop and a coin. As we fly off almost a little too far, we get ourselves right on in there. And right over here, we got the guy who owns these here wind turbines, Laz. He's telling us, hey, you seem bored, go count them. So we're gonna go count them. Psych, we already know the answer. Well, okay, we knew the answer. Let's try that again instead of mashing too hard there. Okay, give him the answer of 22, and he'll give us. I think gives us a horn there. We don't need that. We need a stamp. So we're gonna head on over to Pie Island now, as we've finished up what we want to do in Peach Town for now. Collect our coconut money. We've been driving a decent bit. We bump into Mond there. We've been driving a decent bit, so let's go collect some A. As you can see, this jump is now no problem as our car can just absolutely just zoom across the gap. But we're gonna yeet on into the coconut shop, grab our money. So we got some stuff doing the kind of this back section of Papaya Island, so we're gonna clean that up now, so we don't have to come back here. And there's Minerva. We're gonna give her that bottle we collected way back at the beginning. Got a coin. Got a flower. We'll need that later. Give that to someone. Gonna go see what's hanging out in this tree. We got Ramba here telling us about the tree. So we hear the tree story, and we get ourselves a stamp. Head on down here. We got ourselves another picture shop. So we got Casa here. I think he's trying to spell homes, but he's got a few too many Z's and missing the home part. Well, he's got Casa. I guess that counts, but he's trying so hard to spell homes, just a little too many Z's and uh, Casa. That's Spanish for home. But he tried his best. But we're gonna wake him up. We'll get our stamp. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a skip here. We got ourselves get ourselves to Cloud Hill, so we gotta get ourselves to the island. So we're gonna throw ourselves off that little kind of inclined plane. And the physics throw us across, no problem. Right into a picture shop, so we're gonna grab that. So we're gonna take the Rainbow Road up to Cloud Hill, one of the final city of the game. Make some quick stops here. Just gonna browse through these here shops. As we make our warp point to Cloud Hill. So now we're gonna head on to Fuji City. Gonna actually finish up most of it here. So we got a lot of houses coming up. We got some coins, some picture shops, some mini games. Gonna be a grand old time. Darn fences keeping people out. Like, what does this picture shop need a fence? Like, what are you doing? Anyways, we grab these picture shops. A little bit of a frame jump there from the recording. We grab ourselves that coin. And then we got one of the harder coins to obtain, at least in casual playthroughs, as it's under this bridge. So we're gonna attempt to use the physics once again to our advantage and launch ourselves over the edge. Fortunately, got a bad bounce, so it's sent us a little further than we want, but get around the under the middle bridge here, grab the coin, and head on back to Fuji. Check out their juice bar with their barkeeper instead of a bartender. Very interesting. It's a very unique bar. Even the car is a different color, different shade of blue. This guy, he's having his grandma's crops are being attacked by crows. So we're gonna tell him to get a dog. I don't know how cars get dogs, but apparently he did that pretty fast. And for our reward, we get a policeman's club. Sure, why not? It gives us a stamp. We'll take that. This game has very interesting rewards, as you can tell. Stop in here, this here parts shop. Coming up after this picture shop, we're gonna be doing a mini game. We got the sliding door race against the king of Fuji City. This game involves precise braking, but we don't have good brakes, so we're gonna use a bit of a nice tactic here to cheekily steal the win from him. So King here has basically perfect brakes, so we're gonna use that to our advantage. So we're gonna hop up behind him here, gonna push him along as we reach the end of the course, and we're gonna hold our brakes. And because we're right behind him, it means we stopped first, and we get the win. Nothing like a good bit of cheating to win ourselves a minigame and a stamp. So we got some more to do around the castle. Slide in this here picture shot. Get a nice picture of the castle. Now let's go talk to the princess. Princess Nanaha. She's bored. So she's like, "You want to be friends?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay." And then she just gives us this very expensive gold ornament. Not sure that's how friendship works, but you do you, girl. You do you. Get ourselves another gold coin. Kind of do a little donut there for style. Hop down here, and whoa, it's a maze. They won't let us in, but we don't need to go in right now. We're not ready for the maze, but we get a stamp for finding it. Grab ourselves a coin under the water. And picture shop 21. Just kind of checking out what's to see in Fuji City, as we do need to visit each building for a stamp. So a lot of just trying to run around between buildings as efficiently as possible, picking up things we need in between. Stop in there, talk to that guy, moving on. Here we're going to complete the next part of the trading side quest. We got this actor here. He's looking for that relief that we got. Don't know what it is, but he'll give us an autograph for it. I'm sure that's valuable. I've never heard of this guy, but you know what? Whatever we gave him, that's totally worth his name on paper. Don't want noodle shop signs. They don't pay as much as the coconut people. As we got ourselves a My City fellow running around back here. We got Brian the fire truck. My City doesn't have a fire station, so we'll send him off. That's pretty dangerous, he thinks. As we reach the kind of back area of Fuji here. Check out the body shop. Someone telling us about the realtor out in My City, but we already know. Coming around the corner here, we got one of the more important My City residents, Coiny, however you want to pronounce it. But he's here to take our Choroku coins and give us good rewards for him in the form of the best item set in the game. So he's important. We'll go see him a couple times to get ourselves some better parts for our car for basically free. As all they cost is some Choroku coins, which we've been collecting along our way. So we're gonna talk to this guy. This guy is kind of living behind this fence out of town here for good reason. He's been getting too many noise complaints about his trumpet, but we'll give it a listen. He's pretty good. He gives us the trumpet as a horn. So we're gonna head on out, get ourselves a stamp. Oh, and we're gonna fall off. But easy to save ourselves. We can just warp back to Fuji. Lose a little bit of time, but nothing too crazy. We'll head on back to that area that we just so narrowly missed by driving out this way. It's very... The car is very touchy with the physics in this section, so you gotta be pretty careful the speed you take, so you don't fly off like we did before. So we got ourselves Kona Picture Shop, another house. And we got one last house that we're gonna jump on in. Iwasuke here, telling us about some temple under the sea. And we'll get ourselves the visited all houses in Fuji City stamp, and we are out of here. So we're gonna head off to San Polis, as it is next in line. So we're gonna grab some of these buildings here. We got Mr. Tony here, selling miniature Eiffel Towers, but they ain't selling, so he's just gonna give us one for free. What a great business model there, Tony. Keep it up. As we jump over into the paint shop, to berating that man's business model. Gotta check out the body shop, of course. So as you can look at the clock, it is almost midnight, and that's good because we got ourselves another time-sensitive uh, event, which does require it to be basically the dead of night. So that's very solid timing. So we're gonna hang out in these houses, see what they have to say, not actually care what they have to say, and move on. That guy tells us about this kind of time-sensitive event. Some sort of flashing object out in the north of town. So we're gonna make our way over there, check it out. Obviously, it's Vegas in nighttime, so we gotta take some pictures. It's basically Vegas. Like, look at that casino. Come on. But we're a very smart car, and we know that gambling's kind of bad. So we're gonna try to avoid it as much as possible. But we gotta do it somewhat firsthand. So we're gonna go throw away $10 here. Bet on black. 10A. Just get it out of the way as possible. Do we win? Ah, no. Darn, we lost our 10A. So after this, we decided to go very straight edge and be very anti-gambling. So we're gonna get the hell out of there. Never come back. In our tirade against gambling. What a poor experience. Never coming back. Leave it a 1 star Google reviews and get the hell out of there. Jump into the picture shop, cross the street. We'll at least get something out of this useless trip to the casino. So now we're gonna go check out what the hell that flashing light is. We heard so many rumors about. One rumor about basically same thing, but ooh, picture shops. Let's grab those first. Oh, you can kind of see it over there. What could that be? Is it a coin? I like coins. We like coins in this run. And we accidentally say no, so we're gonna be like, wait, we actually want that picture. Hold on, and we'll get ourselves a picture of some sand. Clearly, the backdrop of our dreams. And what? It's a UFO. We're gonna we're gonna go check it out. Time to get abducted by aliens. As he speaks his alien language at us, we're just gonna say yup, and he gives us some decor for our garage as we get ourselves a stamp. Don't know why he's here, but you know what? I'm not gonna question about it. He didn't kill us. So I heard a rumor there's some more coins around here, so we gotta clearly pick. Look at that mini map. Oh, that's so many coins. We're just gonna grab the one for now. Swing on into the picture shop here. Check out the bar here, but we're not interested in any hints. Again, we know where they're at. We can literally see them. Like, look, there's three of them. It's like, come on. We don't need your hints. Bump into Morris in there. And now we're gonna go hang out in the soccer area of San Polis. Fortunately, we don't have teammates to play soccer right now, so we'll have to come back to that. We do need to check it out for right now, as we can warp back to it from our garage, since we visited it. Got some picture shops, got a coin. Grab these picture shops. We'll head over to the sports store, Sand Sports, see what's going on over here. Talk to the manager. He needs to deliver our soccer ball to the legendary soccer goalkeeper, Mr. King. So to get over there quickly, we're gonna warp on over. But before we do that, we got a lighthouse to check out. As you remember, the White Mountain policeman wants to go check on his brother over here, so we're gonna go do that. But first, we got picture shops. Good old picture lighthouse there. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, what do we got? What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? Jump on in. The lighthouse at night. Beautiful, beautiful. And what could this picture be? Yo, it's the lighthouse again. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Anyways, we grab this coin back here behind the lighthouse. Go check on this guy. Picarl here. Thanks us for checking on him. We'll have to go back to White Mountain to the police station to let him know how he's doing. But first, we gotta jump in the ocean here. As I heard there's a coin and a gem. As we get a little bit of frame drop there. Sorry about that. As you can see, there's the gem. Gotta find our way around the coral here. Grab the coin. And grab the gem. Warp on back. I accidentally bump into Lisa there. She's important later, but not right now. Grab ourselves a coin as we come into Mr. King's excellent mansion. Oh, he's got like 5 pyramids on top of it. This dude's crazy rich. Like, look at it. He's like the soccer player. What a Chad. Give him the soccer ball. Get a stamp. Say see you later. We out. We're just gonna drive off as there's another coin right over here. So we're gonna head back over to the Cloverleaf Junction area and clean that one out of its coins and picture shops. How's it going? Got a picture. We outie. Kind of head across there. Spot a coin. Give me that. Another coin up here at the top of this little on-ramp. Ooh, just missed him. Gonna swing around, because we gotta head back down that way anyways. Might as well get on the way out. Those off-road tires are not meant for this little road section, so we got some tire squealing. Get ourselves into the picture shops over here. Nice view of the little junction. There's the junction again at night, because why not? You know, we're there, we might as well get 2 pictures. Get ourselves another coin, another picture shop. I think we're done with this area. But before we get on out of here, we're gonna jump that little guardrail. And we're gonna swing on into the ocean here for yet another Choro Q coin. Try not to fly off too far as it's right up against the ocean wall. Yoink. And we're going to head off to our garage. So, if you remember, we had the My City resident of Coiny. So we might as well grab our first set of rewards. Mainly we're looking for the real big reward, as we get some pretty useless bodies here, but we get the big tires and better steering. Big tires are pretty useless, or not pretty useless, pretty useful, as they allow us to abuse the wall driving a lot more. So we're gonna hop on over here. Smack these bad boys on. Bang, monster truck. So now that we're now a monster truck Nissan Skyline, clearly what we need is more coins. So we're gonna swing on back around behind my city, grab ourselves some coins. Enjoy some of the waking hours now, but their song Jade is now playing. So we grab ourselves these coins. Darn Jade, she's making us wait for this coin to appear. As we just yeet into it, we're gonna head off. Accidentally missed menu there. Nope, no we don't. Never mind. It is now time for White Mountain. So we're gonna check out what White Mountain has to offer. We're gonna check out their bar. Nice Christmas tree, but nope, don't care about your hands. Still don't. Body shop? Yeah, sure. Check it out. Meh. We're not interested in buying anything right now, though. We'll head on out. Check out the local shops. Paint shop, body shop, part shop. Excuse me. Oof, just missed the coin there. But we got Seuss here. He's pretty important, as he's gonna open up a parts shop in my city. Best part shop in the game. So we're gonna want that. We got Sally here, looking to move out to this cold weather. As we head on up here to this fine looking establishment with Marin. He says there's a ghost out in the ocean, and we should go talk to him. Because why not? What else are we gonna do? So we agree, but we're gonna take his coin, head back over to our garage. As it's nighttime, we got ourselves another time sensitive event, so we're gonna get ourselves the body from Sleepy Brian and get ourselves a stamp. So that's out of the way. We're gonna head back to White Mountain and finish up over here. Head on down this road. We got another section of the trading side quest. We got Shirley looking for that actor's autograph. She gives us a rice ball in return. Now that's an item of value. Like, screw the autograph. I'm hungry. Give me that rice ball. Fortunately, not for us, but we'll take it anyways. We got some coins up here on this ski jump ramp area. So let's hopefully not miss it this time. We grab and go. Sorry about those frame drops, but we grabbed that coin. And we're gonna head up to the top of the ski ramp. Yoink their coin. And we're gonna do a ski jump. So we gotta set a new record jump distance. So we're gonna do that now as we can. Get ourselves over the crest and prepare to launch. Yeet. And we smash the record and land. New record. So for our wondrous achievements of athleticism, we're gonna get ourselves a stamp. But more importantly, back here behind the ski jump ramp, we got ourselves another gemstone. But we're gonna go even further off. Because back here we can run along into the coastline and find ourselves some Choro Q coins. Try not to launch ourselves in the ocean, as that would require a bit of time loss. So we're gonna avoid that as we attempt to go as quickly as we can without launching ourselves off into nothing. So we're gonna grab this. Okay, we're not going to grab that coin, but actually we're gonna grab that coin. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, getting back on track here. Oh boy. So we're gonna head on over this way. Because if you remember, you may have heard about the ghost in Temple Underseas. So we're gonna head over that area of the ocean. But before we jump in, we're gonna need to get ourselves some coins. And we're gonna do a nice little skip to avoid a very long and winding tunnel. So first off, one Chorokyu coin. And get ourselves lined up. As you can see, the little opening in the cliff there, so we're going to launch ourselves at it. As we soar right on in, and we skip about a minute tunnel section. As we attempt to get ourselves into the picture shop. Kind of hard with our massive tires. But we grab ourselves these picture shops. And we're going to jump right in to check out the temple under the sea. So in here, we find some guy hanging out, and it's like perfectly dry on here. But because we come and meet him, he gives us some cool new parts, a propeller and a wing set. The propeller allows us to drive more easily underwater, and the wing set kind of gives us a little better control over air motion vertically. But here we got Orpheus, the black bus, who was mistaken as a ghost. So we're gonna tell him, we're gonna be like, "Hey, are you a ghost?" And he's gonna be like, "No, you literally just touched me. I'm not a ghost. But here, have a bus body." It's like, okay, whatever. But we got ourselves a coin, and as you can see, gemstone. So we're gonna claim our spoils and head off to Chestnut Canyon. But actually, we wanted to go to Mushroom Road, so we'll correct that mistake. Forgot to change back to the jet booster, so let's take care of that. Probably swing right back around. Now we're just gonna warp. We're lazy. It's faster. So we'll get ourselves our jet turbine back. And we'll check out what Mushroom Road has to offer. It's the smallest city in the game, so it shouldn't take us too long. But they do have a coin behind their bar. So we're gonna slam ourselves into a wall, grab it. We got picture shop. Apologies for yawning. But they got the golf club featuring Jumbo's golf course. But we'll come back to that later. Golf's we want better parts for that to do that at optimal speed. We'll check out their bar. Once again, don't care about your hint. Cool mushroom table, but we're out of here. That's all the house on Mushroom Road. Or so we may think. We're gonna head back here. We're gonna grab this here mushroom. Collectible item, usable later. We're gonna jump on in. And whoa, it's the goddess of the pond. She wonders if we dropped anything, which we haven't, so we're gonna be honest. And then she gives us a horn for our car. And a stamp. Very important. Jump on over into this picture shop. We attempt to get ourselves in that, but the mushrooms kind of around the surrounding door hinder us a little bit. But we make it in. As we clean up the rest of these picture shops here in Mushroom Road. One into 68 and 67, giving us nice pictures of the courses that are located in Mushroom Road that we'll come back to later. But first, another Choro Q coin. And at the head of this river, where it's coming from the mountain, we are going to find ourselves yet another gemstone. This one's a little hard to reach, and normally you want the water ski item so that it's easy to get to. But actually, we're just gonna throw ourselves at it and try and pick it up. So it's a little too high in the water, so we do have to jump at it. We missed it that time, but we'll give it another shot here as we get ourselves realigned to take another stab at it. Get a running start, and boop, got it. Now we're off the chestnut. A lot of things to do here in Chestnut. As you can already see, there's some coins. So we're going to go grab one of them real quick by jumping off this cliff here. Physics played nice, give us a very fast drop. Go into this picture shop. And we're going to play ourselves another minigame. So we head into this little cave here. We have ourselves the rock climbing minigame. Now this minigame, for a casual playthrough, is, pretty hard. You gotta find your way up this rock face. But, we like the physics engine in this game, and we like it a lot because it allows us to do things like this. And that's that minigame. Done in less than 20 seconds. So we talked to the hillbilly up there. We completed rock climbing. So now we're at the top of the mountain. Find ourselves a picture shop. Got ourselves a coin back here in the river. And grab it. And we'll head back over to the Cubes factory. check out the local scene. This barrel's it, it's pretty boring. Like they've got barrels. Like that's boring. Like we're just gonna get out of there. I'm gonna go over to this house. It's Dr. Train. Tell him we're pretty interested in trains, so he gives us a train. As you can see, those trains look like Thomas the Tank Engine and Percy the Tank Engine. Pretty cool reference that I guess that the developers decided to sneak in there. So we got more of the locals to meet. We got Betty here, um, kind of saying, "Do you race? No? Okay, get out." Lucy's like, "Yeah, I'm fast. I like to sing. No one cares, Lucy. You're not special." Anyways, moving on to Lowry here. Tells us to do something. Dude's got wood in his house and a gun. Okay. Tom is like, "Hey, there's a guy in a pond over there, right?" And it's like, "Yeah, we've already met." He's like, "All right, cool. See you." So we skedaddle on out, go find ourselves another picture shot. Pick up this coin you see on the minimap here. Kind of hanging out on the little cliff face, but first, a picture shot. Hope you're getting tired of that picture noise yet, because plenty more to come. But get ourselves a coin. Plays that beautiful little jingle for us. As we get one of the last few houses. Featuring Gene, the comedian. He's looking for a brand new saying, so we're just going to scream at him. And he's just going to start screaming at people in his shows. And apparently it's so funny, everyone in town starts repeating it. I'm blown away. But we're gonna find ourselves another mini game over here. We're not gonna play it just yet, but give ourselves the garage warp to it. That would be the lava course, but uh, we're gonna need some better parts for that. As we head around, we're gonna go visit the last house here in Chestnut Canyon, belonging to Maya Carton, the painter. Tell her that art is an explosion, and she gives us some art. It was really that easy. Get ourselves 2 stamps, and grab our last coin, and be on our way. We're gonna head up to Cloud Hill real quick for the next part of the trading side quest. As you remember, last left off with our rice ball, so we got this guy over here. He's Mr. Williams here, pretty hungry, so he gives us a musical instrument in exchange for our rice ball. So now we're really moving up in the world. Hopefully one day we'll get that magazine as we fall out to quickly get ourselves back down to Papaya Island. So now we're back in Papaya, so now it's Papaya's turn to be finished up. So we're gonna stop in every single house, every single picture shop, every single store. We come across John there. He's a pretty cool guy. We got Andy. Tells us about the fishing mini game down on the other side of the beach. Part shop. Enjoy the little bit of part shop music that we do get. It's pretty banging tune. Talk to Michael here. Pretty important because he allows an NPC to appear in his house. But first, we got ourselves another minigame. Beach flag. The objective of this is to beat the other racer to the flag. So using our overpowered jet turbine, we are just going to launch ourselves across the beach and grab ourselves the flag. GG no re. get him out of here. Get ourselves a stamp. And away we go. And we got ourselves paint shop car for my city. Grab her. Grab a picture shot. And we're gonna check out the police station. Nothing too interesting going on here. They just ask us if we're enjoying the island. We checked it all out, so we'll say yeah. We're gonna move on. Check out their bar. What do we got here? Oh, they got tree stump sheets and more barrels. How interesting. And we're going to leave because we're straight edge. We hate alcohol and gambling. But we got drifting over here is Mien. She's got a broken heart, so she's looking to move out. So we're gonna send her out to my city. As we go talk to the mayor of Papaya Island, he's complaining about how hot it is, but we're gonna tell him, yeah, we're here to race. We're gonna kick your butt, even though we're not actually going to race here. But we motivate him to do better, so he gives us a stamp. Get ourselves picture shop number 93. And now it's time for the fishing minigame. Pretty much basically a filler minigame. There's no challenge to it. There's no time limit. We just gotta drive around and click these PNGs of fish as fast as possible. So we're gonna zoom around, try to collect as many 20 as fast as we can, as we're struggling a bit here. Oh, that was a double one. Sometimes the fish AI just kind of sends two fish on the exact same path. Makes our job easier. Or two fish for one. We got 7 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And that's fishing. One of the most boring mini games, but you know what? We enjoyed all the same. It gives us a stamp, so we're gonna take it, and we're gonna be on our way. Then we're gonna go check out this coin back here. Little buggers hiding. Grab them. So yeah, some stuff on the docks here. Got the body shop. Check them out. Hey, what's up? Hello. It's not me. I'm leaving. I'm gonna check out this house. What could be in here? Some guy, Luke here, just kind of shouting ancient language at us. So we'll play along. He gives us a doll for it. Throw that in our garage. Grab a stamp. Check out this picture shop. 87. Boy. And if you remember that mushroom we picked up back at Mushroom Road, Shirley actually lives here in Papaya Island. She was looking for a mushroom, so we're gonna sauce her that so she can make her famous too. Grab ourselves a stamp. And for the okay, 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 all right, okay. Once again, a A plus for physics. But here we got Moisey. We'll give him that musical instrument, and he gives us the final piece of the side quest for the trade, the magazine that we've been looking for all along. But back here, we're gonna finish up in this little back section of Papaya. So we got ourselves another gemstone. We're gonna get ourselves in position to get up on the wall. Big tires make it a lot easier. Got some quick pick shops. So we'll knock them out. Here we got Mr. Grandpa Costello. He's gonna play his ukulele for us. And he's gonna give it to us. So that's cool. Take it with us. I don't know how to play it, but I'll take it, I guess. I don't know what he wants me to do with it, but I'm not complaining. Take our stamp. Collect our coconut money. We get a little frame drop there. We got one of the more interesting mini games coming up, the obstacle course. Pretty fun game. So we're gonna play it right now. I can't wait. We gotta do this right now. So, obstacle course, as you might imagine, is an obstacle course. Sorry for these frame drops. We're gonna try to launch ourselves over the sign here. Just missed it, but that's fine. We're gonna head down the normal way. We get ourselves ready for the water section. Try to avoid the water as much as possible, as to keep our speed up. We do an excellent job. So we're gonna head into the little underground section as we have to make this underwater jump, and we nail it. We're gonna conserve our fuel here because coming up we have some jumps that we're gonna need our jet booster for. So we're gonna need as much fuel as possible going into that. Here we go. That's one jump. Two jumps. As you can see, we really need some speed to make these. Three jumps, four jumps, and the goal. And that's the obstacle course. We set the record time as well. So for our efforts, we are rewarded with 2 stamps. And that is the last house of Papaya Island, so we obtain the 3rd stamp as well. And that's Papaya. So now we're gonna head off to White Mountain. We got some stuff to finish up here, including 2 time-sensitive events, which occur between 1 o'clock and 5 p.m. So we're here just at the perfect time of 1 o'clock. We're gonna stop over at the White Mountain Police Station. He's gonna thank us for checking in on his brother. So we're gonna head down and get those time-sensitive events. But first, another coin. We have to abuse the wall climbing abilities of the big tires to grab that coin. I'm gonna head on over. First up, we got this house. It's Bigfoot Joe. He hunts fake bears. He's pretty cool. He gives us an Arctic pattern. So yeah. And who could this be? What do we got over here? Oh my, it's Santa Claus. Oh my God. He really is real. Oh my. Wow, I'm so impressed. But he gives us a present. He gives us a stamp. We'll take it. jump ourselves into this picture shop. Grab ourselves a coin back there. We're gonna take the fast way back up to Marin's house up here. As we jump the fence. And we head on in. Tell him, hey, that wasn't a ghost. You're really dumb. So, he's pretty thankful we told him he's dumb. And we get a stamp. Because he solved the ghost mystery. But we're not done in White Mountain just yet. We got some more stuff to complete. Gonna pick up a minigame warp. And grab one more coin. And stop in one more house. So right here, we have Emily. She's looking for a white flower. We happen to pick one up over in Papaya House. So we're going to give it to her. She'll give us a flower seed. Pretty useful for an event we'll have to complete in my city. Grab ourselves this picture shop. Get a nice picture of the curling target. Go over here to the curling house. Or the glide race. But we're not interested in playing right now, so we'll come back later. And we visited all the houses in White Mountain. So we're gonna one last thing before we head off this coin. So coming up, we have a section that is this little back way to loop all the towns together, which connects Snow Mountain and Peach Town, or White Mountain and Peach Town. So we're gonna take the quick way, avoid a little tunnel action. So we got ourselves a coin in a picture shop. This area's got a lot of coin and picture shops, so you gotta zoom around, get them as quickly as possible. Also, this area is a little bit notorious for physics launches, so hopefully we'll get to see some interesting ones. Oh, there's one. Not too crazy. Oh, and another one. The twofer. But we'll head on over to the picture shop. As you can see, we're now back to the Peach Town style of picture shops, so you can tell we're getting pretty close to Peach Town. There's a physical launch. There's another one. But we want to avoid these. Okay, no, well, so much for avoiding them. But we're gonna get ourselves into that picture shop. And to finish this section off, one last picture shop. As you can see, it does loop around back to the windmill area, but we're already done with that, so we got we're done. We're gonna head on over back to San Polis because we got one last section to complete there, featuring another time-sensitive event. But I do believe it is not nighttime, but we'll do as much as we can before heading over. There's a car who roams around at night around this ruin section, so we'll need to talk to him at some point. So we're gonna do some warps here to try and advance time. And nighttime. We got what we're looking for. Perfect. So over here we got some nice ruins. It's picture shops and the last few coins that we're looking for. So we're gonna take some pictures. We got with number 48 right there. As you see on the map, we got the car we're looking for roaming around, so that's a good sign. He's looking for a pen. He lost his very nice fountain pen. Those things are pretty expensive, so we're gonna find it for him. Little sneaky coin out here. I'm gonna grab him. Swing back over into the ruins as we throw ourselves up this little temple here and grab the pen. As you can see, yoink that. Get ourselves this third picture shot. So up here on this one we'll have a coin, but before that we got ourselves yet another picture shot. I do believe that was a picture of the ruins. So we're gonna head up here, grab ourselves uh, that coin. We got one last thing to grab over here, and there's a gemstone that we've been looking for. We'll grab that bad boy. So we got now, since we found his pen, we're gonna go talk to Benji over here. We found your... Okay, never mind. He dodged us. Maybe he doesn't want his pen that bad. Guess I'll keep it. Nah, we'll give it to him. But we get to give his pen back. We get a stamp. And then we're gonna head over here to this picture shop in the middle of nowhere, which I believe has the best picture of the entire game. Actual just sand. Seesaw, thanks for the follow. But we're gonna grab that coin. And grab the 100th coin. So, now that we got all 100 coins, we're going to collect the rest of our rewards, which is the full set of the best parts in the game, which are going to be very important for going fast. And we got all the coins, so we get the rest of our parts and our stamp. Bada bing. So now we got most of the collectathon stuff out of the way. We're going to head over to Chestnut Canyon. But before we do anything, I heard that Hillbilly challenged us to do the rock climb in under 2 minutes or so. So we're gonna land on that car there. But we're gonna head into rock climbing and attempt to do it under 2 minutes. So once again, we're gonna reward the physics engine for being real nice, and we're gonna launch ourselves real fast. 1630. Say, screw you, Mr. Hillbilly. Of course we can climb that mountain in under 2 minutes. Get ourselves another stamp. Bada bang. Now we're gonna head ourselves over to Mushroom Road. We're gonna start ourselves some races. So we're gonna equip all of our brand new shiny parts. And we're gonna start with River Raceway. Gonna allow you to enjoy the course music, as it's nothing too insane. Just got ourselves a race here. What a nice physics launch, by the way. There's another one. I'm telling you, this game just has the best physics engine. So now we finished up our races here in Mushroom Road. Gonna head on out. We got some more rank C races to complete, but first we get ourselves a fan club. So basically, our email inbox in our garage is never gonna be empty. But we don't check it anyways. Who really cares? We're gonna take a stamp and move on. Next up, we got Minor 49 Raceway here in Chestnut Canyon. And there we go. That's Minor 49 right out of the way. So now we're gonna grab ourselves some new parts now that we got a decent amount of cash. So we're gonna head over to my city. We need a different set of tires because, well, these HG off-road tires are real good. They're not the best for on-road courses. So we're gonna need some set of on-road tires. We're gonna buy ourselves racing tires. And head over to Peach Town. So we got give us our racing tires and Peach Raceway, one of the shortest courses in the entire game. Should be real quick. And there we go. Cross the line. So now we're gonna clean up the rest of Peach Town. Finish it up, get the rest of the stands that we're looking for. So we're gonna go turn in the trade side quest. Give him his magazine. And get a stamp. Next stop, okay. Interesting physics launch. I didn't even know there was land back there. So we're gonna get ourselves unstuck, warping back to the Q's factory in Peach Town. But for real this time, let's stop in the radio station, Peach FM. Been jamming out to them for 2 hours now. Might as well give them a visit, turn in our voucher we got, and get a Peach doll. Actually, alright, we'll grab him as a teammate. We do need 2 teammates, so we'll just grab whoever we come across. Next up, we got James here. Remember that giant peach? James here's been looking for this giant peach, so we're gonna give it to him. Here you go, bud. Give him the peach. And we do have all 7 gemstones, so we're gonna turn that in as well. Grab a second teammate here. As you see, I missed the visit all houses in Peach Town stamp. So we're gonna have to find out what we missed. But as I quickly discovered, I did miss one building. So I'm gonna go clean that up right now. In the part shop. Did not visit the part shop. We'll pop in there. And there we go. So before we 100% what's left of Chestnut Canyon, we're going to do Fuji City's rank C race. So enjoy. Nice mistake there. I don't know why I decided to run into that wall, but you know, we run into walls occasionally. It's a RNG manipulation, you know. As we lap every single car. We are very overpowered for these early races with some of the best parts in the entire game. And there goes Ninja Temple Raceway. So now we got ourselves the highway race. Remember, we stopped in this guy's house way back in the beginning of the run, so now we're going to actually challenge him so we can blow him away, end his record. The scrub that he is. Literally free. As you can see, it's a nice little race on the Clover Junction. 32 seconds. Take the win, take the record, and we're out of here. As we become the true speed guy. I mean, I've been the speed guy all along. That's why I'm here. But we get 2 stamps, and we got some more mini games. Coming up, we got one of the hardest mini games in the game, the volcano course. This features driving along tight platforms and has to be completed twice. So if you fall off, you do fail. And for the second completion, you do have a time limit you need to complete it under. But for this first run, we do just need to complete it at whatever pace we choose. So naturally, we'll go as fast as possible without like dying in lava. Almost fall off there, but physics play nice, give us a good save, and we're moving on. And there we go, we found his wrench. So that's one completion down. So, yes, we do need to complete it in under 1 minute and 10 seconds now for the second stamp. So we're gonna head back in. Well, I did get it first try. I do want to repeat that this is a pretty difficult minigame. It does take some practice and some warm-up. Because all it takes is one simple mistake to throw everything off. Such as that. Physics launch, and we're restarting. Almost got the save, but we fly off too far.
So I'm struggling a bit, but we do eventually bring it back around here. Make use of the hood cam to better line ourselves up. Being real careful here, just to make sure that we're lined up correctly with the scaffolding. But there we go. So one of the hardest mini games now out of the way. Still managed to save time over my previous run. So for food, there's one thing we have left to do for Fuji City, and that is the treasure hunting maze. So before we do that, we're gonna get ourselves a different set of tires, as it is not an on-road section. So we're gonna grab ourselves our high-grade off-roads. And we got ourselves a maze to do. So, treasure hunting maze, it's kind of more of your traditional maze as compared to the other maze minigame in the game. So, basically the trick to this point is following the green patches in the rooms. They, this is how you find the path to the end. And we do have to complete this twice. So, while that's happening, I'm gonna let you enjoy some of this wonderful music. That's one completion, one to go. As we still require the stamp that let is us beating it in under 3 minutes, which we can do no problem. And there we are. That is the last stamp from Fuji City. So now we got 2 races left here in San Polis. We have the last rank C race. So here we got Desert Raceway. Pretty straightforward course that we're gonna fly around with our insane parts. Another interesting physics launch. Constantly haunting us. We can never escape the physics launches. We are never safe. So now we got the one race required for a stamp, Nightglow Raceway ranked B, and this will be the last of the ranked races, as the rest of them are not required because we are going to skip them all with President Skip. So Nightglow is one of the few mixed surface courses. So since we have racing tires on, we are going to absolutely struggle in this dirt section, but then fly through the rest of the course. So managing the car through the dirt section is key to getting a good time, but also not making mistakes in the course sections. Sorry, excuse me. Oops. I accidentally slid into the uh, the long cut. They tried to make a shortcut, but they actually made it take longer. So we actually slid into that, but we're gonna avoid taking that. Jet turbine is very helpful for pushing us over the dirt. As we navigate it one last time. And across the line. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're going to clean up here in San Polis. First things first, we're going to claim the stamp for winning the race by talking to Lisa over here. We get that stamp for winning that race, so we've now impressed her, because that's the place she hangs out. Next up, we've got the drag race against Johnny over here. He's like, you want a drag race? And it's like, heck yeah, bruh. So not only are we going to destroy him, we're also going to destroy his record. Because we have rocket boosters and he doesn't. That was his first mistake. Bada boom, bada bang. That's a minigame. So now that we've crushed everything Johnny held near and dear, we got another minigame coming up. The figure 8 minigame. One of the funner minigames, I think. Requires good technical driving skill to do quickly. So we're gonna get to show that off. First little course here, pretty simple. Just do a figure 8 around the cones. End of the goal. I accidentally restarted this step, so we're gonna just back out, get back to what we were supposed to be doing, which is the second course, step 2. This one's a little more involved, so we're gonna swing around. Got to make sure to dodge the cones, because what we're looking to do is complete all the courses while dodging all cones. It doesn't matter what time we complete them in. Obviously, we want to go as fast as possible. But the main thing is not hitting the cones. So we're going to dodge and weave around them. Swing on around that one. Sneak in between there, and there's the goal. Yeah, we got the 90-degree turn course. So we got a lot of these 90-degree turns that we gotta take pretty tight. Dodge in between these. Dodge between those. And the rest of the course is pretty straightforward. So course 5 here takes bits and pieces from every single course, puts it all into this hodgepodge that we are going to easily breeze through. Into the goal. So count it with me, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Bada bang. Next up, we got the Endurance Run, which is the longest race of the game. Featuring the Endurance Run course, we have 10 laps So this is the time to make or break and enjoy some of the best racing this game has to offer. It's probably the most technical course to get fast because you gotta nail every single corner to definitely get a good time around here. Also, since this race is so long, there is a pit stop mechanic, which we use to its fullest potential. So every lap, we are going to dive into the pits. Because the faster we dive through the pits, we get through the pits, and we get our fuel refilled for our jet turbine, which allows us to lap as quickly as possible, provided we don't fly into the pits like that. But by refueling every lap, it allows us to abuse as much jet turbine fuel as possible, which gives us some of the fastest lap times. So what we're looking for is around 45-second lap times, so that's about what we want. If we can go sub 45, that's a pretty good lap as well. But on average, we want to be around 45 seconds. I'm going to allow you to enjoy some endurance run with 7 more laps. There we go, there's a good lap. 43.7, we'll take that. And here we go, the last lap with a solid 40-second lap on lap times. And that is the endurance run. Next up, we got another one of the long mini games. We got golf. So we're gonna be awarded 2 stamps for that. Yeah, next up we got golf. Because why would you not want to play golf with a car? We're gonna start it off with an easy shot for a hole-in-one. So we got 9 holes of golf coming up. Obviously, the better the play, the shorter the game. So the goal is to complete it in the short amount as possible. Doing our best we can to control this ball with our car. Turns out cars don't make the best golf clubs, but we'll make do. And a little roll in there. Get a little wind up. For this par 5. Oh, so close. That was almost a perfect shot, but we can just knock it in real quick. Boink. And on to hole 4. And yet another hole-in-one.
Just missed it. You have to throw ourselves back around. Basically trying to line ourselves up for a nice short shot, just to put it in the hole. Get ourselves lined up here using the hood cam. Yoink it in. Right on in. So perfectly aligned just to go knock it in real quick. Another quality shot. Boink. And in the hole. So we got the longest hole in the course. Hole 7. Basically a very, very long straight fairway. So we need as much run up as possible. Oof. Don't know what the physics was doing there, but let's get another hard shot on it. Put ourselves in range to put in the hole. $140 some yards. That'll be just close enough to be able to put it in. 150 as it's slowly rolling backwards. 158. Totally doable. Find the ball, get ourselves lined up. And right into the pin. Beautiful shot. Absolutely beautiful shot. So we got this little cheeky little course here. So we're gonna try and put the ball in the best of a spot we can. Not the best. Probably hit it just a little too hard. But it does roll that little crease there. So it does give us some room to work with. But I don't know if we'll be able to get 193 yards out of this short run up. But we'll try to line up the best we can here. We'll get it just right on the green. But just Tip the bad boy in. Aim right onto the last hole. So this is about as good as a game of golf that you're gonna want to get in this game. Like, really nothing went wrong. So this game with took a decent amount of practice, but it's very repeatable, as it's easy just to sit down and practice these good golf holes. Get ourselves another quality shot right next to the hole to knock it in and put this mini game to bed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This run, because of this, the split was gold by an absolute mile. But a quality game of golf as we move on. Next up, we got My City. So we got a bunch of residents to visit, some mini games to do. So we'll be flying around there. We're gonna keep with the big tires because they're gonna be necessary here. Can do a bit of a safety save here. We have the option to do safety saves whenever we enter a Q's factory. Very important, just because game has a potential crash spot here in My City. So a safety save is important to minimizing time loss to that. So one of the main things in My City is we do have to visit everyone. And if they have problems, we do have to solve them. A lot of them will just ask to join our team, however. So we'll have to turn them down since we already got our 2 teammates that we're gonna need for soccer. So we get to drive around, see all these cool buildings that these people have built. Here we got Mrs. Flower. If you remember a long while back when we gave that popper flower over, we got a flower seed, so we'll give that to Mrs. Flower. So we get a stamp. Pop in here. We got Gitchy. Tell him he's got a nice house. Of course, it's pretty neato. You got a mini game coming up right here. If you remember from Sam Polis, you got Akiban. He built his gaming house, a nice PS2 he's got set up there, so we're gonna play him in his game tunnel race. Quick little race. He likes to. This is probably one of the harder mini games, just for the sake, for the fact that he does tend to rubber band a lot. Like, woo, he's flying. Fortunately, we're able to outdrive him and finish before him. Now over here we got Mien. Gonna talk to her, tell her no, you can't join our team, and move on. You got Roberts. He built his very tall tower. Except I forgot that I did need to climb it, so we're gonna swing back in there and climb his tower. Just take the elevator up to the top.
Get ourselves a stamp. And now jump off. And voila. Continuing on, we have my city has 2 picture shops, so we'll grab the first one of the 2. Grab ourselves a picture of the city at night. Head into the body shop here. So the game does have a very minuscule chance to crash driving out of that body shop, so that's why we do safety save. But this should be the only time a safety save is necessary, as there is no other run-ending points of RNG. So we're gonna just continue entering all the buildings here in my city. Talk to George and Cedar. Have the recycle shop where you can sell parts that you don't want anymore, but we don't care, so we're gonna leave. And the second picture shop of my city. And we got the police station. Gives us a police slate. Looks pretty cool. And hop into the bank. The snow bank. Pretty good joke. I like it. He's funny. Not really. Talk to Cobra on here. Don't let him join our team. And now for the last thing of my city, we got the Q's Rally. Q's Rally is a rally race, sorta, in which we have to drive from Q's factory to Q's factory, which allows us to build the statue. So we now have to drive to the first leg of the rally is to drive to the San Poloski's factory. And so this will take us around most of the mainland of Road Trip Adventure. So of course we're going to take as many shortcuts as possible to minimize time. Obviously jump through there. Try not to bounce off of that, but you know, did lose too much momentum. And attempt to fly over the landscape. So we are allowed to change our parts between legs, so we're allowed to have the best part set up that we need, aka just changing the tires to what we need. So since this is mostly a road section to get to Chestnut Canyon, we do take the racing tires. Uh, took a little. So it took a bit of a spill here. Gonna have to make our way back up. So now that we're to Chestnut Canyon, we're gonna fly off the White Mountain. Poor Mushroom Road is gonna get skipped by, but we have no time to weep for it. We must speed on past it. So let's hopefully avoid some physics launches here. So I would take that turn very weirdly. So we're gonna get on these trees here and try to skip as much of this section as possible. Go as fast as we can. Fortunately, fell off, but we can just jump down the river area and get as straight of a shot as possible through this section instead of following the winding road because it's slow. We gotta conserve our fuel because this is one of the longer stretches of the rally. So that's why we're not jet boosting here, out of just in case to avoid running out of fuel. As we approach Peach Town here, see, barely made it with the fuel, so that's why we did save. Now we're gonna take a instead of taking the long way to Fuji, we're gonna go out this side of Peach Town, do a bit of off-roading, make our way to Fuji as fast as possible. And there's Island Bridge. And to the last destination of my city to finish the rally. And you can see they even put up a nice goal sign for us. Very appreciated. Make our way over to the Q's factory to complete the rally. We're gonna buy some parts to help us out with the next few minigames. Well, mainly just the curling minigame, because it allows us to get it more consistently. Next up, we're going to get our parts ready for soccer. So let's enjoy this game of soccer here. Normally the goal is to try and get a goal straight off the kickoff, but generally the AI are not the best, so it's pretty easy to score on them. So we got to get 3 goals to win. He's probably gonna block it here. Oh, right over us. Listen, I don't play Rocket League that often. Looks like they're actually gonna score on us here. I'm gonna let them score on us here, just for the sake of getting the reset to kick off. Faster than trying to get it back to their side of the field. And they're going to goal it for the third goal. And that's soccer. So up next we got curling. So we're going to equip our parts that we want for curling, which includes a different set of tires and weaker brakes. Just because of how the minigame works with our brakes. So basically we need to score 200 points, which requires us to get one 100-point shot. This game also has a slight tendency to soft locks, but that can be easily fixed with a retire, so it's not really a soft lock, but it does waste a little bit of time. So we do need to get into the yellow 100-point circle at least once, with the rest being in the blue 50-point circle for the stamp. And there's our 100 points. So now we just got to get the last 50, which would be pretty easy. And there we are. That's curling. Let me change over back to the good brakes. Gonna want those for one of the mini games here in Cloud Hill, the last city of the game. So Cloud Hill is pretty small, but there's a lot to do. So right here we got the one lap race, so we're gonna do a little quick race around Cloud Hill. So we beat Travis in the single lap race. We grab this picture shop here. So now the hardest mini game here is Rainbow Jump, which requires us to jump on this ramp and land on this tiny island. But with some luck, we get it first try. Definitely, we were able to find a good quality setup for that to get that pretty consistent, to get it within one or two tries, so it is no longer an issue. So we got some of the last picture shops here.
Not the last, but 99. They are 99 and 100. Up next is Duck Quiz. This duck here has a quiz for us. So we have to answer questions about the game world, which basically, he's a duck. This is dumb. But come on, he's a duck and he's a car. It's funny. His name is literally Duck. Alright, so we get a stamp for answering all those questions. So we're gonna head over and enter Paint Shop after we get through these NPCs. And this should be the last picture shop, which results in the picture album is full stamp. I actually missed 2 stamps here, but for this stamp, we do need to check if we have 98 stamps, so we should be missing stamp 100. But I noticed that I do miss 2 stamps. So I'm just gonna make sure I got everything else before attempting to figure out what those 2 stamps are. But as I remembered, I failed to talk to a car. 2 cars actually. So I gotta go quickly find them. One of them was up here. We got Yum Yum. It gives us a God's Rod. And the other car we're missing right here, Dust, gives us Angel Wings. And we now have 98 stamps, which I'm going to now confirm for the split. Alright. So now that we know we have 98 stamps, it is now time for President Skip. This allows us to skip almost a large majority of the races in the game. So to perform President Skip, we take this gate man, we push him over a little bit, and we're going to run into him and the gate on the same frame, and this is going to cause us to have some momentum storage. Except I closed text box prematurely, so it's whatever. But it's pretty easy to line up. Not a hard trick to land. Basically, once you get yourself lined up, you just throw yourself at them. And through momentum storage to the text box, we are sent flying backwards throughout or over the top of Cloud Hill. We keep going, and eventually we overlap over back to the other side of Cloud Hill, and we're thrown into the loading zone for the President's Mansion, which allows us to beat the President and obtain the last 2 stamps. As you see, here we go, we loop, we close text box, and we hit the loading zone. And that's President Skip. And now we have the final race of the game against President Force with some bomb-ass music, so I'm going to let you enjoy. And that's the race. So now after the race, we have about a uh, 3 to 4 minute credit sequence, which then afterwards we will be presented with the final two stamps, and then time will be on the second stamp presented after this credit sequence. As the cutscene bugs out because we're not supposed to be in this cutscene, sends our car flying straight out of the cutscene, and like all the cars are weirdly packed in. So some people I want to thank for this run are Frant for coming up with the route. Without him, this game would not be under sub 3.5 hours and would still be struggling with RNG of roulette. So thank you to him. Thank you for Kona Sumi for inspiring me to decide to speedrun this game. Thank you to the road trip adventure guys. They're all really awesome. Appreciate all of them. They're super cool guys. Really helped me get into speedrunning. So appreciate them all. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, enjoy the credit sequence. For what I will see you back when we get the two stamps. Actually, one more person I'd like to thank is uh YouTuber Foolboy V5 for inspiring me to make internet content in general. He's Let's Play this game really opened my eyes to the potential of being someone who does things on the internet. So I think he goes by Senior Fat Ben on Twitter. So thank you so much to him. He was an actual inspiration. So if you see this, Ben, thank you for the Let's Play and thank you for checking this out. If you see this, appreciate you so much. It means a lot to me, like legitimately a lot to me. Thank you so much. And we are coming up on time. So we enter the last scene of the credits. And that is time. Thank you so much for watching my SGDQ submission. Good luck to every runner at the event, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you.